Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Green.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
Ace.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now it's Tannehill. This complete to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. On 2nd down at 4, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Returning it is Moore. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Escaping the pressure right.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Again, he finds Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
First down, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Six yards left on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's taken in by Firkser. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
Now Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Let's go.
Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans.
To throw, it's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 50. Hey, shit. Check.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 5. First down, Titans.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They keep it with Henry on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Henry out of the pistol. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll run for it with Henry and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensive.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Murray to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.
as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta